Hello everybody, welcome to the Steckline Report. Have you remembered the name mad cow disease? Oh my, I hate to even mention it, but guess what? It's back. But not too earth-shaking. I'll tell you about it in just 60 seconds. Hang on.
Announcing new deals from Straub International on an excellent selection of pre-owned self-propelled sprayers and late-model Case IH, Magnum, and Steiger tractors. Deals like a January 2015 interest waiver, available on any maker-model self-propelled sprayer. Interested in a tractor? Get a 12-month interest waiver, plus a 12-month powertrain protection plan on select tractors, available now at Straub International. Hurry in, these great offers and more are available for a limited time through Case IH and C&H Industrial Capital. Visit your local Straub International dealer today. Some restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
My grandfather came across the plains from Missouri in the 1860s and ran a hotel and stage stop here with livery stable, and it's been in the family ever since. We run probably about 100 cows here and 250 over at the other ranch. I'm sure there are other banks we could have dealt with, but they've been so friendly and know what the ups and downs are in the business. American Ag Credit is like a family for us for financial help.
Well, friends, a Texas patient has died of mad cow-related disease again, and we haven't heard about that disease for quite some time, and I don't even like to mention it on the air when I'm talking to people on television, radio, or the internet, but we need to just make mention because there's a reason for this happening, and it's not anything that's happening in the United States. Health officials say that this Texas patient is the fourth person in the United States to die of this rare brain disorder. It's called, of course, Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease, and they say that in each of the previous 3 cases, infection likely occurred outside the United States, and they tell us that the Texas patient who just passed away a few days ago was having some extensive travel taking place in Europe, the Middle East, and suggests the infection occurred again outside this country. So 4 people with that disease, none of which can be attributed to anything that they had here in the United States. That part is the good news part. I don't believe this is going to make much of a news story. As you know, in the past, it's been havoc when something like this was released, all the way from foreign countries banning imports from the United States to people in this country backing off of beef all of a sudden because of this disease. But that will not happen here. It doesn't look like. It's already kind of history. I just wanted to bring you up to date. In the meantime, let's take a look at a couple of other items. First of all, farmers, ranchers, and landowners committed to protecting and conserving environmentally sensitive land can sign up for the Conservation Reserve Program, which started June the 9th. The Secretary of Agriculture announced that date. And there's some other things that's kind of interesting that you might want to sign up for. Approved grasses or trees known as covers to control soil erosion, improve water quality, enhance wildlife habitat, and there's a little deal in this new program now that if this land is used by a new young farmer, you might have a benefit too. Go to the FSA office. They've got the answer on that. ARC and PLC. Boy, that's a billion-dollar question, isn't it? Maybe more. That's the new farm bill. And all of us in agriculture, including yours truly, who's trying to get out and this weather's something else, isn't it, folks? Isn't it amazing to be a farmer? We've been complaining so much about drought, and it has been terrible across the United States. But guess what? Where there's been drought, now there's floods. And we're trying to cut wheat. We're in the office today. Why? We should be on the combine. Wheat's ready to go. But 2 inches of rain the last 2 days. So can't do it. And they've got it forecast every 3 days for the next week or 2. Let's hope it doesn't happen, because we need to get that wheat cut, that's out there. And of course the rains came too late to help this particular wheat crop, but it sure has been beneficial for spring crops. And it doesn't make any difference what it is. A good portion of the Midwest got a nice drink to alleviate a good part of the drought. In the meantime, ARC and PLC, what are you farmers going to join? Which one are you going to pick? We've got until January 1, according to the Secretary of Agriculture, because it's a big issue. After you pick, you got to stick with it for 5 years. Write down the dates, mark them on your calendar. July the 11th and 12th is Ag and Home Show in Wellington, Kansas. It's the Kansas Wheat Festival that's being held in Wellington. yours truly and our radio stations putting on the program for a free lunch starting on Friday the 11th, and there'll be 2 guest speakers there. And we go through the day looking at all kinds of exhibits. We'll have outside and inside exhibits. It'll be a big show, friends. And then Saturday morning, we have a free breakfast. All you got to do is have a ticket from our sponsors, and we'll tell you more about that later. But at this meeting, there will be an FSA, Farm Service Agency representative from either Washington or the headquarters in Kansas to discuss in detail ARC and PLC to help us make up our mind which one we should join. So, you be with us July 11th and 12th. Don't forget it.